Thanks for stopping by Shaping Your World with Sha. I'm Sha, and on this channel, I talk about lifestyle-related topics, particularly as they relate to the woman over 40, 50, and beyond. And usually I'm talking about fragrance, which is no different than today. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be jumping into the fragrances that I wore last week and why. So starting right off with Sunday. On Sunday, I went to church. So I wanted to wear a fragrance that wasn't going to be too loud, too overbearing to people close to me. So I went with a combination of Sol de Janeiro's Beja Flor Elastic Cream. And I topped that off with my Al Haramain Amber Oud Rouge. Now to me, that Amber Oud Rouge is a good dupe for Burberry Her. I've heard a lot of people say it's a good dupe for Francis Kirk de Jean's Baccarat Rouge 540. I personally have never worn Baccarat Rouge 540, so I couldn't give a real comparison, but I do own and frequently wear Burberry Her, so I can tell you that Amber Oud Rouge smells very much like Burberry Her, in my opinion. And in any event, what I find is Burberry Her is a little more sparkly, and because of that effervescence nature, it can be a little strong for people, particularly for people in close proximity to you. So I find that the Amber Oud Rouge kind of eliminates that whole effervescence and just leaves you with a nice, smooth, balanced fragrance. The jasmine and the musk and the saffron, they marry together to just kind of give you a really pretty fragrance without being too effervescent or too punchy or, you know, annoying to anyone that's really close to you. So moving right along to Monday. Last Monday was a holiday, and I was thankful to be off that day. So my husband and I decided to make it a date night. And because we were going out, I definitely wanted to wear something that I knew he loved. And so therefore I wore Dubai Reverie by Vivamore Parfums. And straight off the bat, I want to let you know that currently, you can purchase Dubai Reverie as part of Vivamore's 2023 Discovery Set on sale for 40% off. And if you buy both their 2023 Discovery Set and their 22 Discovery Set, you can get both of them for 60% off. And I'm going to leave the links to the sets as well as the discount codes below in the description box. But getting back into Dubai Reverie, talked about this fragrance at length lately because it's been in my last current favorites video, and obviously I'm still enjoying it, loving it, and my husband really likes it as well. Those notes of lychee and blackcurrant, as well as the Madagascar vanilla cream and the ginger. Those are the things that really stand out to me and that really make me love this fragrance. I find it very intoxicating to my nose, and my husband also finds it very intoxicating to his nose as well. I don't hear a whole lot of people here on YouTube talk about this particular fragrance. I'm not sure if it's because it's a relatively new, and by relatively new, I mean it came out in 2023. But in any event, I don't hear too many people talk about it. So I definitely want to let you know, if you're someone who likes fragrances similar to the fragrances that I like, you might enjoy Dubai Reverie as well. So that was Monday. So because Monday was a holiday and my husband and I were having date night, I decided to take Tuesday off so that I wouldn't have to worry about rushing home early from date night. So on Tuesday, we decided to have a day date, and we went to lunch and to the movies. And again, because I was going to be in the movie theater, I wanted to make sure I wore a fragrance that wasn't going to be too bold for people in close proximity to me. So I wore Ultimate Aphrodisiac, which is also by Vivamore Parfums. And it does come in their 22 Discovery Set. And as I said before, If you want to purchase the 2022 and 2023 discovery sets from Vivamore, if you buy them together, you can get 60% off both sets. But if you just want to get the one set, the set that Ultimate Aphrodisiac comes in is their 2022 discovery set. That set can be purchased for 55% off. And I will be linking their website as well as posting the discount code in the description box below. This video is not sponsored, but I just want to, I'm here to help give tips whenever I can, because I know that fragrances can be really expensive, and I know that in particular a lot of the fragrances that I talk about here on this channel are relatively expensive. So I always try to let you know if something is on sale and provide any type of discounts that I can. So getting back to the fragrance, I wore Ultimate Aphrodisiac. It's got top notes of bitter almond, rum absolute, and cinnamon. In the mid, it's got chocolate liqueur, cocoa butter, and brown sugar. And in the base, it's got vanilla, musk, and coffee absolute. And to me, I really, really enjoy those mid notes the most. The chocolate liqueur, the cocoa butter, and the brown sugar are the notes that really stand out to me and may have me fall in love with this fragrance. I like the way they carry through, and even as you get into the dry down with the vanilla and the musk and the coffee, those mid notes still shine through to my nose and really balance out nicely with the base notes to make this a really pretty fragrance on my skin, and I enjoy it very much. So getting back into the office on Wednesday, I wanted to try out Checkmate by Mind Games, and I actually just have a sample of it from ScentBird. If you're not familiar with ScentBird, their fragrances look like this. So this is Mind Games, and it will tell you the name of the fragrance and the brand on the bottle itself. But you can purchase these cases, and they come in different colors. And you just open the case, pop your fragrance in, and close it back up. So Mind Games was my fragrance for this month. ScentBird is a subscription service, and you can choose to have one or more fragrances shipped to you on a monthly basis. So Checkmate was my scent for this month, and it's got notes of Delina, champagne in the top. In the mid, it's got 3 types of rose, and in the base, it's got bourbon and patchouli. Now, I was really curious about these 3 roses mixing together with the bourbon and the patchouli, and also I like champagne in fragrances, so I was very curious to see how these notes were going to blend together. For me, the 3 roses are a bit much. I feel like the patchouli and the bourbon kind of bring it together in the end, but again, because I'm not the biggest fan of rose, I'm finding the more I play with rose, the more I'm realizing that I really only like Turkish rose the most. And none of the roses in this particular scent are Turkish rose. So there's, I think, Bulgarian rose and 2 other types of rose. And I'm learning about myself that I don't really gravitate towards those other types of roses. I'm learning that my favorite rose is Turkish rose. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you've heard me talk about Nest Turkish Rose Oil in the past. I love that fragrance. I love it. I love the way it's a nice subtle rose, and to me, I find it to be really pretty. I find Bulgarian rose to be a little screechy to my nose and on my skin, and so therefore, although I'm glad I got the opportunity to sample Checkmate, I don't think it's something that I would be purchasing a full-size bottle of. So moving right along to Thursday, I wore my tried and true favorite, Delina Exclusif by Parfums de Marly. And I'm not going to go all into this fragrance because I talk about this fragrance all the time. You can watch any of my last 2-3 videos. I talk about Delina Exclusif all the time. So I'm going to just move right along to Friday. On Friday, I wore a combo of the Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream along with Al Haramain's Amber Oud Gold. And I love the Amber Oud Gold because it's got really a really beautiful, sophisticated, fruity sweetness to it that when you listen to the notes, it sounds like it might come across as juvenile, but the way the notes are blended together, they come across really nice and sophisticated, almost sexy. They kind of teeter on the line between business and sexy. It's a really nice fragrance in my opinion. I love the way it dances on the air. I like it especially for cold weather, and it was particularly cold here in the Northeast on Friday. I also love the longevity of it. It lasts literally all day. I mean, when I got home from work, I could still smell it as if I had just sprayed it. And it also leaves a nice sillage. So it's one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. Got top notes of bergamot and green notes. In the mid, it's got melon, pineapple, amber, and sweet notes. And in the base, it's got musk, vanilla, and woody notes. And again, I just really love this fragrance. And because it was Friday, I felt like it was a great way to round out the week. I loved it. So on Saturday, I had some errands to run, and I knew that I was starting my day off early with Bible study, and then running errands, and then having dinner with a friend. So I wanted something that would last the entire day. Again, also something that wasn't going to be too bold because our Bible study group is a small group in an enclosed space. I wanted something that wasn't going to project too boldly and kind of choke the other ladies in the room. So I wore Poets of Berlin by Wilhelm Parfumerie. And this is another fragrance that I've been talking a lot about lately, mainly because I recently picked up samples also from ScentBird. And this was their, one of their discovery sets that they call TikTok Loves. And the Poets of Berlin is this one here. And it lasted all day. And again, I won't go too in depth on it, but I love the way the blueberry and lemon that start off in the top on my skin carry through. It lasts and lasts and lasts. And I love the way they come together with there's two different vanillas, both in the mid and in the base. And I find that they marry really nicely with the blueberry and lemon. Again, making this fragrance, even though it can sound from the notes like it's really fruity and might sound a little juvenile, but on the skin, it's really classy and sophisticated. It's a beautiful fragrance, and I'm really enjoying wearing it. It's something that I definitely can see myself buying a full-size bottle of in the future. So the top notes are blueberry and lemon. In the mid there's vanilla, green wild orris, and in the base it's vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. And again, I've been loving this fragrance lately, and I can definitely see myself purchasing a full-size bottle. So those are the fragrances that I wore last week. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances, or if you don't have them, are they on your wish list? And let me know what your scent of today. My scent of today is Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo, and it's new to my collection. I just have a sample at this time, and I'm testing it out, and I'll definitely get back to you with my thoughts on that. So until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with others, fellow perfume lovers. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day.